If you ever had to help somebody climb into your truck or watch them awkwardly jump out of it, you might want to check out these running boards. They'll make it a whole lot easier. These are the Binary Star running boards for Chevy Silverado, and I just finished putting them on my 2025 crew cab. They're designed specifically for the 2019 to 2025 Silverados and Sierra crew cab, not the double cab, just the full four-door versions. What makes these ones really stand out is the overall design itself. Each one has two steps to make it easier to get in, but then they also have a third step in the middle. That makes it easier if you have a roof rack that you need to reach or for cleaning off snow in the wintertime. And they also have 6-inch pads, so it's easy to get stable footing even if it's raining. The boards run about 83 inches long and fit tight to the truck body, so it almost looks like they came in stock. Each side's rated for up to 500 pounds, and you can really feel it. I even stood and bounced on them, and they didn't flex even a little bit. That's thanks to the triangular 3-tube, which adds strength and also protects your rocker panels from road debris. I also like the rounded tube style because it looks really nice and it's better for your shins in case you accidentally bump into them, and there's no sharp edges to catch your pants when you get in or out. They have a nice two-step finish coating. The first coat is an E-coat designed for corrosion resistance. They also have really nice drainage holes, so you won't have to worry about water sitting on the metal. Install took me about an hour from start to finish. It ships in a pretty big box and everything's packed with padding so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. Once you cut off that padding, then you'll see the Silverado running boards inside. Side A is for the driver's side, side B is for passenger. Then you'll see 2 more boxes with nuts, bolts, and 4 mounting brackets in each one, and then a set of instructions. The instructions say to find and pull all the rubber plugs in the frame. There's 8 in each side, and then they want you to go ahead and mount the brackets. After that, they say to attach the bracket to the side step and lift the whole thing into place. I didn't do it that way because I didn't want to have to try to hold the entire assembly up while also trying to fasten it to my frame, so I did a little bit different. So I'll walk you through what I ended up doing for the second board since it went a little bit smoother than the first one. So first thing I did was cut down the shipping box and laid it down on the ground so I could lay on it instead of laying on the concrete. Then I went and found the first set of plugs. Each set has a top plug and a bottom plug. I do recommend that you have a trim puller to make it easier to pop those plugs out without having to worry about scratching up your finish. So then I grabbed 2 bolts with washers. I started the top one by hand, slid the mounting bracket over top of that one so it would hang in place without me having to hold it. Then I screwed in the bottom bolt to the bracket by hand. When it's time to finish tightening, you're definitely either going to need a socket or a wrench to finish tightening everything down. I have a universal one that has the pins inside, so I just used that and it seemed to work pretty good. But for now, I definitely say don't tighten everything down yet. I made the mistake doing the first one and I made everything really tight, and then when I went to set it all in place, it didn't line up. So I ended up having to go back through and loosen everything up and then realign it anyway. So the second set, I just left them loose and worked my way down 1 bracket at a time, pulling the 2 plugs and mounting the brackets loosely to the truck. After that, I grabbed the running boards, and you'll see on the back they have all of the nuts and bolts into the running board itself. So I grabbed the running board and I took those all out, and then I went and got my son to help me hold it up and then start to put those nuts and bolts back in place to hold the running boards to the mounting brackets on the truck. Once we got everything seated there, then I went back under the truck for that side one more time and I tightened everything down 1 bracket at a time. And that seemed to work really good for me. So just do that on both sides and that's it, you're done. Now after I had everything installed, I did notice just one drawback. On my passenger side, the Binary Star nameplate was actually backwards from the manufacturer. So to me, not a big deal because I got it for the utility anyway. And it's really not that easy to see, so I'm not too worried about it. So overall, these Silverado running boards fit my truck perfect, and they make the truck easy to live with on a day-to-day basis. They're sturdy, they look like they belong, and they make the truck way easier to use every day. And at that price, you're getting a 3rd step for the roof, and you're getting really heavy-duty construction, which usually will cost a lot more. So if you or your passengers ever struggle getting in or out of your truck, these definitely fix that.